Hello, in today's video I'll tell you how to fix boot loop on your Boox Go Color 7. Okay, so a boot loop is when your device tries to turn on, but during the turn on process, it shuts off. And it does that repeatedly. That is called a boot loop. And the first way to try to fix it, is to force restart it. Force restarting requires you to press the power button, located right here, for half a minute. Just press on it and wait. That may force restart. It will just reset some processes in the background, and often it will fix the issue. Then if you manage, after any of those steps that I'll tell you, if you manage to boot into the system, you should try to update the software if there is an option to prevent that from happening in the future. I cannot induce a boot loop, so I don't have a boot loop going on right now, but I know how to fix it, so whatever I'm saying is actually an actual thing that can fix a boot loop. Now, the next thing, in a moment I'll show you how to software update, but the next thing is to charge the device before troubleshooting. So just plug it into a wall charger, not like, low power USB port or something like that. Just plug it into a wall charger and leave it charging for up to an hour. The system update is in the settings. If you go to settings, then system update, but you will need to connect to Wi-Fi, so I'll turn it on and connect. And then you should be able to check for updates, and if there is one, you should update it to prevent boot looping in the future. I know that in version of software 4.1.1 there was a problem with the boot loop. So if, as I said, after any of these steps that I'm showing you right now, you manage to boot into the system, you should first just connect to Wi-Fi and try to check for updates. I have the latest firmware version, but if you have an update available, you should install it. Now, the next thing is removing the SD card and USB accessories. So eject the microSD card, disconnect USB-C hubs, OTG devices, adapters, a charger if your device is charged at least an hour, and try turning it on again with a long press, or try turning it on when it's plugged in to power with a long press up to half a minute. If nothing of this worked, I'll turn off the device to simulate it's off. Then you should do this combination of keys to enter recovery mode. And now it's important that you know that if you fail, it doesn't mean you can't enter recovery mode, because technically you should always be able to do it, but you just sometimes fail because you do the incorrect timing, and you should just try again. So to do it, you need to press and hold on the power button for about 8 seconds. After that, release and press quickly 5 times. I think I did 5. 6, I'm not sure, but you should press and hold for 8 seconds, then quickly press 5 times. Yeah, I did fail, so I'll turn the device off again. Yes, I did manage to turn it off, but no, it's restarting. I'll just get back to you soon. Okay, my device is off now. I'll try counting the seconds. So press and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if it goes into the recovery mode. Recovery mode, let's see. No, again, not. Well, sometimes you need to try a few more times, which, well, in the past I was always able to enter the recovery mode, so that is weird. Let's try powering it off again. Wait for like 15 seconds before you begin to make sure it's fully off. I mean, your device is off. Probably. I have no idea whether your device is off or not. But let's try pressing and holding. Preferably start pressing and holding when the device is off. So when you see this, when it's not booting, when it shuts off, then start pressing and holding. So let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Yes, it went into the mode. Now you can use these buttons to navigate through the menu, and you may want to try to just reboot system by going there and pressing on the power button to approve. If it doesn't work, try going to recovery again, and the only other thing that you can do here is to wipe data. That will delete all your data on the device, but sometimes it's the only option that will fix the issue. So try going into that. I know it's sometimes brutal that you need to delete all data, but if it's the only thing that can fix it, well, it's worth it. So you saw that I did wipe the data. I had to go down again after pressing on the power button and click on the power button again, just to confirm. And then after that, I went to reboot system now and pressed on the power button. Now it will work. Probably. I hope it will. It should. Now try doing a firmware update, as I said, after it turns on, if it does. And that is basically it. I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.